just after World War I, and it had to do with getting benefits for veterans from disabilities that they incurred during World War I, and it was created by a few individuals in the East Coast, and it's now nationwide. So there are posts all over the world. I mean, all over the nation. So,
and your guys' post is over there by Sherwood off of Creston Road. Is that correct?
yes, it's 240 Scott Street.
Okay. And so you guys are still trying to reach out. We live in a lot of an area with a lot of veterans and active military and stuff like that. But you guys are still trying to reach those ears and bring them in, huh?
You bet, Randy. I know there's a lot of veterans that live in the county that they like to have that camaraderie again, and we're looking for them to come out and join. We don't want to be looked at as a neighborhood bar. We want to be looked at as a place where veterans can actually become good friends, socialize, and develop family relationships.
Now, Tim, were you yourself in the military as well?
Yes, I was.
Tell me about that.
I spent 3 years active and some time in the reserves, and my active duty was in Hawaii. I was, of course, in that all-time favorite oxymoron, military intelligence.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. I was in telecommunications and came out and went into the reserves, spent more time in telecommunications. My last few years, I was on a signal evaluation team for the Army Reserve.
Oh, wow. Well, like I said, we appreciate your service and
thanks.
What you did for our country and what you continue doing now with the American Legions. So, so when you came out, you said that you went into the field with telecommunications with AT&T.
Yes.
Okay, so we are in that era now of, what you learned and what you kind of developed your foundation on. Is that all out the window now with all these different Starlinks and, fibers and stuff like that?
No.
Or do you still kind of stay up on it a little bit?
I do. I do some consulting back for AT&T and a couple other companies often. In fact, I worked for a startup engineering firm up until 2 years ago. And we did fiber engineering designs for cell towers, and did site acquisition, vectoring for setting up the towers, and working with the tower companies.
Oh, interesting. Well, very cool. So tell me about the American Legion. So what all do you guys do over there for the group? You just don't, like you said, it's not just a bar, But what all do you guys have your hands in a little bit of everything?
We do. It's true. We have every Thursday we have the hamburger luncheon over there from 11 to 1. It's one of our primary fundraisers. We have a group within the Legion called the American Legion Riders, and we do a large event, and it's called the Poker Run. We have it in the late fall, and it is our largest fundraiser. And then we also participate with Toy Bank, just to start with. We do a lot of other minor little things, but we're trying to get into more than just those items.
And so when you're saying the Poker Run and the Riders, so the Riders are the motorcycles, right?
That's correct.
That's the motorcycle group. And then you guys not only... you guys have the group, but you also, like I said, fundraising. You have the toy drives, which you guys are, big advocates for. And then, military, veteran support as well.
That's correct. My job as the post-service officer is help direct individuals who have service-related injuries and looking for benefits. I help interface with them with, we call the veteran service officer, which is the county representative who will actually file the claim.
And so what else goes on over there at the Legions? I know we don't like to talk about, being a bar, but it's a social, that's where you want people to gather, kind of like people, right?
Exactly. Part of it has to do with community and camaraderie, trying to get individuals, together. We built relationships when we were in the military with other military families. Some of us, when we left, we lost those relationships. We're trying to reestablish those, and because those become lifetime relationships. I have friends of mine that I was with active duty in years ago in the late 70s. I still communicate with them 3 or 4 times a week, building those relationships and keeping them going. We're helping others do the same thing, build those relationships and keep them going.
And how do you reach out? How do you, like we said, that, there's a lot of retired, servicemen and women here that, do they not reach out? I mean, how come they're not part of these groups? I mean, you've got multiple groups that everybody is saying, we're still trying to reach out. And it's like, how come they're not reaching out to you guys?
That's what we're trying to find out. And part of it is through different initiatives that we do. Last year, I teamed up, or we did, the American Legion teamed up with the VFW, and we did these outreaches to veteran-owned businesses. And we had many folks who were veterans who came out to the event, had some tacos, got to see the business, got to talk to the owner, find out something about the owner. And, we took their information and been reaching out to them and seeing if they'll join. And a few have. So that's part of one of the things we're doing. But we're taking it one step further. We're going to bring in video gaming into the American Legion. See if we can get some young veterans, instead of playing their video games at home, come to the Veterans Memorial Building and join the Legion, join the VFW, and play games.
But there's a backstory to the gaming side of it. Tell me that backstory to that, and why this is something. I mean, if somebody watching in going, well, why do they have video games? It's like, so there's a backside. So tell me about that, Tim.
Okay, I'll try to do this as fast as I can.
No, just take your time. Detail it out.
So during World War II, individuals who were, before they went into battle or went into action, they played games, whether it was baseball or basketball, or some kind of a game, something to release the stress, to get them tighter as a group, build as that team. And we zoom up to the Vietnam War. We had USO shows, Bob Hope and all these folks going out and seeing the troops and rallying them, getting them, it builds morale, okay? So now we're into a new era with video games. And it's really kind of started with some Marines in 2003, just before they went into Iraq. Some of them ran Cat 5 back and forth to their little tents that they were in, built a network, and were playing with Xboxes and playing against each other. Some kind of video games. Kind of morphed into that. And by the time that...
Now that was in 2003?
2003.
So was that ahead of the time to where... Because that seems like technology-wise, years ago, so they had where you can play games with other people?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
now it's kind of morphed into where at the end of the Gulf War and into Afghanistan, the military actually supplied, Xboxes, PS5s, and allowed them to, use the network to go ahead and game. They had rooms and set up for gamers. So they knew that it relieved stress, it helped build community, it helped them with their PTSD, and it built strong camaraderie. So it was a win-win for them to invest into that. Many of those troops came out of being in country. Now they've got jobs, they've got families. They do a little gaming, and some of them have PTSD. Some of them have depression. Some of them are people who like to sit in their dark garage and play. Sometimes that's not good. And today we have a suicide rate, 17 to 22 soldiers per day committing suicide.
It's terrible.
So the goal is, if we can bring them into the center, play games with a whole bunch of us, the lights are on, we're not in a dark room, there's other people to talk to, take away some of that depression, build the community, build the camaraderie, make the connection, we can reduce and maybe save a life.
Tim, is this something that's new, or is this something that you guys are just rolling out this year? Or is this something that's been ongoing?
This is something that's been ongoing, and actually this started initially in 2018 back east. Didn't really take off, and it started again in 2020, and it's slowly taking form to where here in the American Legion group in California, we actually have a group of individuals that are the coordinators for all the Legion posts in the state. And we're starting to roll this out in different states. The hub is actually Pacific Palisades. Of course, you see they're in the news with the fires.
Yeah.
And yes, the post survived the fire.
Oh, did it really?
Yes, it did.
That's good news.
So, but that is the hub of our gaming right now in the state. And it's run by an individual, Andre Andrews. He'll be here on Saturday when we roll out our gaming.
Because this event kicks off this weekend.
This weekend, and it will be running from 12 noon till 5 o'clock. Okay. We'll have an individual is going to bring all kinds of Xboxes, PlayStation 5s, Nintendos. We're going to set them all up and let everybody come in. If you want to play some games, just have fun. We'll have food. Yes, there is beverages. I don't want this just to be attraction to a bar.
Not a bar. It's not a bar.
I want people to come in, have a good time, hang out, and play some games. I'm asking anybody who's a veteran, or if you're active duty, reserves, National Guard, if you're going to Cal Poly and you're a vet, or you're going to Cuesta and you're a vet, Saturday's your day over at the Veterans Memorial Building at 240 Scott Street between noon and 5 o'clock. We have food.
And you have beverages. I mean,
and we have beverages.
I mean, you got to wash it down with something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what kind of interest are you guys drawing for something like this?
Well, same thing. We want people to have this looked at as not just a bar. It's a family place.
Right.
If we want to have family events, let's have family events. Let's build the family, camaraderie, and community. A lot of those C words. And it's funny, that's what we do in the military. We put things together and start everything with the same letter. I don't know why we do that. But that's part of what we're trying to do. But I want to tag that with one other thing too.
Sure.
Is careers. Because we know that an individual coming out of the military wants to have a good career, wants to raise a family. And sometimes it's tough. And sometimes they need that extra help. And we can help them. We can help them build resumes. We can help them get prepared for an interview for a job. Help them build their profile on LinkedIn. Some of the biggest companies in the world, where the best high-paying jobs are, they do the recruiting on LinkedIn, not necessarily Career Builder or Monster Job and all those other things. They look at LinkedIn. They look at who you're linked to, what your experience is, and how well that you project yourself on your profile.
That's interesting, because I when you said LinkedIn, I kind of registered that with like an AOL, thinking like, oh, that's so prehistoric. It's all, but that's still a big thing right now.
It's a very big thing.
Interesting.
Yes, it is.
That's and I'm sure, like you said, with technology, you've kind of stepped up, stayed up on it, and you were kind of in it. And now with going into this new world of technology that we're living in, AI and fiber and satellite and all that stuff, you look at some of these different platforms and you look at what's useless, where do you want to put your time and invest your energy into?
Right. Just, and the only plug I'm going to do on that is we've had two large companies, one locally here, Pierce Services, who donated 3 laptops for us to use to enable individuals to come in, learn something about computer technology, build their profiles, work on resumes, or submit claims. We have another company out of Boulder, Colorado, Congruence, who donated 4 laptops for us. So we have plenty of laptops for individuals to come in, sit down, work on things, get comfortable with working with a computer, get comfortable with building a profile, and get comfortable with, submitting for jobs.
Do you guys work, pretty closely like with the VFW and then like the Veteran Affairs, the San Luis County Veteran Affairs, or Veteran Services? Do you guys work pretty tightly with them?
We do. I mean, we may have different names, but we really are the same team. Mm-hmm. And we have to all work together for it to be successful.
Because it's really interesting to me to know and hear, because we've had, the military, we've had veterans in here, Vietnam, we've had the San Luis County Services, and it's the same message, to where it's like, we need to reach people, and the voices aren't there, or the veterans, not necessarily ashamed, but don't want to take advantage of the services that are here for them, because they feel like they're taking something from somebody else. Whereas like we talk about, Honor Flight Central Coast is another one that, veterans feel like they don't want to take somebody else's seat that deserving type deal, when in fact everybody is deserving these services. It's like, here guys, we have these services for you. Just, come see us, right? Is that kind of what I'm getting from you?
There's a lot of truth to that. There really is. I don't know how you change the mindset of individuals, and I mean, I even had that for a long time. And I have a service-related disability, and I took a long time, and I'm just now in the process of filing my own. But I realized I took too long. I should have done it a long time ago. Same reason. I felt that others were probably more deserving, because I felt you're hurt worse. Why should I take away from you? But however, as I've gotten into this and become the post service officer, I realized the only person I'm hurting was myself. So yes.
Because everything's already allocated for all the veterans. It's just, you got to just be there for the taking.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Well, Tim, tell me once again what's happening this weekend. How does somebody get involved? Do they have to sign up, just show up? Is there a cost? Tell me about the details coming up this weekend.
Okay, so we are having the gaming representative for the American Legion, who will be coming out to the Veterans Memorial Building on 240 Scott Street in Paso Robles. We'll be open from noon until 5, and I'm encouraging anyone who is a veteran, or if you are active duty, or you're currently in the National Guard, if you're a student, come out. If you have parents who were in the military, we have a whole group, Sons of Legionnaires. So please come out too. You can actually join the Legion and become part of that also. We also have an auxiliary, American Legion auxiliary at our post. Many of these are people who are behind the scenes helping us, whether it's our food preparation, getting ready for our events such as the poker run, or anything that we do as far as helping services for veterans. Some of the auxiliary actually go out and help veterans in different rest homes and do services for them there also. So Saturday, 12 noon till 5 o'clock, we have food, we have beverages, and we're going to have, I think it's going to be 12 stations set up for playing games.
Very awesome. Well, Tim, I appreciate coming in and, telling us about what's happening this weekend. And again, I appreciate your service.
Thank you.
And, I appreciate, as everybody does, what you guys do for our veterans and our soldiers, active and retired, and future.
And
I mean,
future.
we got the future kids coming through too. So it's a great community, and it's great, and I just want to add to where the veterans and the Legions is in Paso. There's, you guys also have like playgrounds, there for the kids, right?
They're right next door to the park, yes.
So when you talk about, family friendly, I mean, you can bring the kids can go out there on the slides, the swings, and, it's not just a hole in the wall. It's a really nice setup right there off the road. And if they really want to, they can go across the street to the park too.
That's right. There's plenty of parking. Come on out.
Awesome. Well, Tim, thank you so much for the information, and I wish you all the success this weekend.
Thank you for having me, Randy.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure you guys get out there and support these local veterans at the gaming. If you know anybody, send them their direction. It happens this weekend. Guys, it's a big thing right now. You got to support those veterans, those military men and women that have serviced us, our country, and continue to service our country as well. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Custom, MGP Coating, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite and Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Suprema Meat Market. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you this weekend.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.